a doctor in the ICU. Description, elderly couple, one suffering from a shivering equinox, the other a bad case of eclipse mama. I don't think we hung their ghost out long enough to dry washboard, clothesline. It's always hard wringing the bones out of a spirit some days. I fold my spine, pack up the trunk of a black hearse cramped middle passage cruise liner, hopscotch down Route 81, countryside hums like midnight, the air thick with the history of me here. My name is Justin Long-Moton, 16 years old. I'm first place winner of the New York Knicks Poetry Slam for 2010. First place prize, I got $10,000 for scholarship money, laptop, printer, and I got honored at a Knicks game. We had like a skybox and everything. They gave us like, you know, sweets and stuff, so we got to eat all their food. And in the top 3 winners, me, myself, and 2 other females that came in second and third, they brung us out on a center stage, you know, half court during the first time out of the game and honored us, you know, and everyone applauded. It was pretty cool. I got into poetry. I've always been a fan of like self-expression, but I really got into poetry. I knew someone. I knew a female. Her name is Jessica Blandon. She's my teammate now. We're both on the 2010 Urban Word Slam team. I met her. She was doing this spoken word thing. I went to one of the performances, one of the slams at the Apollo last year, and I just fell in love with it ever since. And then, I wish we could be brothers more often. Do you remember basking in the shallow womb of a smoke signal? I've been island hopping in Harlem, trying to find purpose in the rusted cry of a tanning door hinge ceiling. The aged, hunched backs of our shadows paint a chipping shade of century. Wrinkled poker tables, we never had coins, just fist full of breath I was stoop. Cathartic slot machine, triple or nothing. It was foolish to gamble our love. Slam is the competitive aspect, you know, of poetry. So in a sense, you know, it can be a sport, you know, however you look at it. But for the most part, when it comes to the youth type, you know, it's competition, of course, you know, like in most things, you know, competition is a winner. But like, in regards to it being a sport, like, it's really just like all love. So like, regardless, you know, you win or lose, you know, like, people are gonna look at you the same. So like, you know, it's a sport, you know, but we have fun with it though. It was a great thing to know that like a big sports organization like the Knicks would like, you know, actually, you know, get involved in like poetry, you know, so like it just really shows like how connected like sports and like academia is really connected, like they're really linked. You know, you can't really have one without the other. All aboard! Unravel your spirit, and you will find a soul shaped like a railroad track, a chorus of church pews, blank staffs, the bones of withering ghosts. These are all they know of their parents. Gutted organs, cracked pipes, they sing eulogies in the lowest octaves of their existence, wandering E-notes, searching for baritone hugs. Where does the vagrant melody of a harmonica hide during an earthquake? When the ground rumbles and sparks like asphalt firecrackers, there were orchestras of trains nestled in the concert halls of nimble chests, ticket-stubbed hearts of little boys and girls, catapulting them somewhere out west, adolescent lullabies hitchhiking on the spines of shooting stars. These melodious children have tumbleweed stumbled out of the wombs of their mothers, half-lit faces, the moon's flesh-colored fingers pinching their cheeks. Sky isn't so depressing. Stalks of clouds stop crumbling over these iron lads, rusting in the rain shadows of the Rockies. You can find nostalgic symphonies clasped in palms, holding on to promises of deliverance, told there is a harmony in adoption. Your hands will learn to cultivate earth, be taught to carve windmills from your throats. Night sways like a feather from the quill of their savior. They're given a bath and a Bible, preparation for when day no longer breaks but shatters into tomorrow. These children big bone choirs. I've never had a tire swing of a childhood, just platforms, suitcases, loose from lungs and a sweater, crocheted from baptism. Told here, take this, it'll keep you warm and the ground feels more like unfingered guitar string stills that first snowflake from the sky. Brace yourself as the train mimics your drunken fathers, alcoholic trombones staggering to station stories of fickle harps, grand iron crescendos into one ads of newspapers telling farmers, shopkeepers, come see the fresh new slaves they march, tiptoeing, cleft note stomping, single line candidates for this 19th century musical Holocaust stretch across opera stages, can taste the breath in the cascading yodeling of fat people echoing against orphan bone. A voice floats down from the balcony like a tribute to you. Take him if you want. Take Johnny with a dull bronze complexion. His skin smells like the music of 53 antique trumpets. Look at Karen, how she stands, vertebrae complementing the accordions in her spine, buried falsettos under fingertips. She'll be good at making beds. In the late 1800s and cartwheeling of the century, this is what they called the sound of music. 1,000 tons of steel, bent by blacksmiths in heaven with rotating legs, tightrope walking across the iron arms of angels. And I swear, one of the orphan train riders visited me in a dream. Smelt of a tenor prophecy. His name is Anthony, and lately he's been sharing a bunk bed with God, praying with hands woven from sheet music. He asked me, is it holy or sacred for it to sound like bellowing plywood when he breathes? I tell him I don't know. I'm just a boy wishing on fallen eyelashes with a pocket full of folk songs in my ears, somersaulted on the sound of your praise, your gospel hymns, the locomotives. He says, tell them of us, of our songs, jukeboxed across 47 skies. Keep the train moving, straighten your cap, wield your baton, watch me play both conductors, children. Add more coal to the firebox dangling from your ribcage. I want to see a symphony of steam pulsating from your nostrils, flutes, bows, violins. Mourn your parents' deaths in B minor. This is the last stop on this train.